Let's tour the beginning and the end of my manuscripts in process. At the end of The Embolist, which is the novel I'm working on right now, I've got a little bit of dialogue here. Appreciatively, he eyed the sleek lines of the large ship. The craft screamed power and luxury. How come the bad guys always have the best toys? And then his partner says, I'm not certain that all pirates are bad. And so we're going to have the book end there. But moving below, I used to keep files of notes. So it would be notes about The Embolist or, voice of your childhood notes. And I think I've gotten lazy because what I do now is I just jot those notes down at the bottom of the manuscript so that they're sort of with me all the time. So here are some of the notes that are in my book right now that are such as, there's a situation where they choose a case and it's always in a particular order. So we're gonna have, so that one time he doesn't do it in that order, what's gonna happen? Do I wanna set up a chess set in the office of the bad guy, or would that be too cliche? Also, we're going to talk about a gizmo. I have some questions about my gizmo, so I just jotted the questions here at the bottom. I'll look it up later. When was Dietrich Bonhoeffer in the U.S.? That's pertinent to the story, so I dropped it in down here. I will look it up later. And then I write books in scenes. I see them in scenes, but then about 2/3 into it, when I've got this collection of scenes, then it's really time for me to sort of outline it. So I'll put a quick outline together, just drop it in sequential order. These are the scenes, and I put them in a list, and then I can tell where I need to rearrange them or where I need to put a bridge in between scenes. And then beneath that, after I put the outline sort of together that I can follow and move along, then I have notes. And sometimes it's notes that a co-author sends me. Sometimes somebody knows what I'm writing about and they'll send me bits and pieces. Sometimes I've looked something up. And so I drop that into the bottom. And then as I'm talking about, let's say in this instance, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, I can just scroll down to the bottom of my manuscript and I can pull up different facts about him and put them into the story as I'm writing. And when the book is all done, this bottom area and all these notes will disappear. And they'll either have been placed in or I will have discarded them. And so this is where really my notes are about books that I'm working on. I don't do it in separate files too often anymore, even though I used to.